Hey everyone, imagine an AI not just answering questions, but actually thinking like a researcher, planning, searching, verifying, and correcting itself before giving you an answer. Today's story is about a paper called MiroThinker 1.7 and H1 towards heavy duty research agents via verification by the MiroMind team. And it's basically about turning LLMs into real problem solvers. So here's the problem. Most LLMs are great at chatting, but real world tasks, scientific reasoning, financial analysis, deep research, those need long chains of reasoning. And here's the catch. More steps doesn't mean better answers. In fact, more steps often means more errors, mistakes pile up, noise increases. So the authors ask a key question. What if we improve the quality of each step instead of just making chains longer? That's where MiroThinker 1.7 comes in. Think of it like an AI agent that works in loops. It doesn't just answer, it thinks, acts, observes, repeats. Each step has three parts: thought, action like calling a tool, observation, and it keeps a running memory but cleverly compressed using a sliding window. Only the most recent steps are fully visible. Older ones get trimmed. Why? Because context is expensive and not all history is equally useful. Now here's the upgrade. They introduce something called Agentic mid-training. Instead of just training on final answers, they train the model on how to think step by step, planning, reasoning, tool usage, summarization, so each step becomes more reliable. Now comes the real twist. MiroThinker H1 adds verification into thinking itself, not after, but during reasoning. Two key ideas. First, local verifier. After each step, the model checks itself. Is this action correct? Should I reconsider? Second, global verifier. At the end, it reviews the entire reasoning chain. If something feels off, it doesn't answer, it goes back and fixes it. It's like writing an essay, then proofreading, then rethinking the argument before submitting. This is huge because verification is often easier than generation. Let's talk architecture choices. They built a full agent system with tools, web search and scraping, code execution in a sandbox, file transfer, so the model can actually interact with the world. Training is also layered. Mid-training for reasoning skills, supervised fine-tuning on trajectories, preference optimization DPO, reinforcement learning with GRPO. And here's a cool detail. Instead of training on full conversations, they sometimes train on single steps inside trajectories. This makes the model robust even with incomplete context. Now results. MiroThinker H1 hits 88.2 on Browse.com, outperforming major models. But more interesting, it solves problems with fewer steps, better thinking, less wandering, and when they scale compute, accuracy keeps improving smoothly. Pitfall to watch out for: if your intermediate steps are weak, scaling interaction just amplifies errors. More thinking, better thinking. Practical tip: focus on step level quality. Train planning, enforce structure, add verification loops. Because the future of AI agents is not just reasoning longer, but reasoning better. If you found this helpful, hit like, subscribe, and comment which AI system you want to build next. Stay sparked. See you in the next video.